Side by side with China's Xi Jingping, Russia's Vladimir Putin marked the 80th anniversary of the Soviet Union's victory over Nazi Germany in World War II on Friday. A major military parade in Moscow went off without any reports of Ukrainian attacks, with 3 years of devastating war as a backdrop. In a speech in Red Square, Putin said Russia would never accept attempts to belittle the Soviet Union's decisive role in defeating Nazi Germany, but recognized the role of Western allies.
We will always remember that the opening of the second front in Europe after decisive battles on the territory of the Soviet Union brought the victory closer. We highly value the contribution to our common struggle by the soldiers of the Allied armies, the resistance fighters, the courageous people of China, all those who fought for a peaceful future.
Putin made no criticism of the West and referred only in passing to the Ukraine war, Europe's deadliest since World War II. Drones were paraded for the first time, as well as tanks and intercontinental missiles capable of carrying nuclear warheads. More than 11,500 troops lined up, including 1,500 who have fought in Ukraine. Chinese troops took part in the parade, and Putin shook hands with North Korean officers, praising them for their fighting skill. North Korean soldiers have helped Russia fight an incursion into its western Kursk region by Ukrainian forces seeking a bargaining chip in any peace talks. The Kremlin says the attendance of Russian allies such as Xi, Brazilian President Lula da Silva, and several dozen leaders from around the world shows Russia is not isolated. Ukraine attacked Moscow with drones for several days this week, though there were no reports of major attacks on Moscow on Friday, amid a 72-hour ceasefire declared by Putin. US President Donald Trump on Thursday called for a 30-day unconditional ceasefire between Russia and Ukraine and said if the truce was not respected, then the US and its partners will impose further sanctions. In Kyiv, Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky called on allies to help it resist Russia, which now controls about a fifth of Ukraine.